Hi, I'm Melody, and I'm going to be walking you through the focus wheel tutorial today. We're going to go through it step by step to make it really easy and seamless for you to do this on your own. The reason why we do focus wheels is because we have some sort of pattern of thought that we know is leading us in a direction that we don't want to go in. For instance, I'm going to use body image as an example because I feel it's very personal to me and can relate to a lot of people. If perhaps you had a negative thought pattern about your body image, something would occur where your pants wouldn't fit right some days, someone would make a comment about how you look tired, and it would start off with the wheels of, oh my gosh, this happened, and now I have a pimple, and and all this stuff comes up to support these thoughts that you don't feel beautiful, you don't feel healthy, you don't like your body, and a bunch of other supporting thoughts. And the focus wheel helps to make your thoughts go on the other way. It spins it the other way. So you start thinking of all the reasons why you are beautiful. Maybe someone tells you you're tired and you're like, well, it's awesome that I still look beautiful when I'm tired. For this particular one, we're going to use my mind races with thoughts of what's wrong with my body and how I'm not beautiful or worthy. This is the outside the circle thought. This is the thought that you don't want in your circle of being. You don't want this to be part of your reality or part of your person. I don't really want to feel why everything's wrong with my body, why I'm not worthy or not beautiful. It doesn't feel good to me, and it's not something I want in my life. So now we go on the other end of that, and we do the opposite thought of that and put that thought in the middle of the circle. For today, we're going to be using I love feeling beautiful and sexy, comfortable in my body, regularly, often, and intensely. This feels complete opposite to the outside the circle thought and very, very good and inviting to me. My first thought is that I know I felt comfortable in my body when I was an infant. This means that when I was a child, I know that I didn't have any hang-ups about my body. I didn't think that I was fat in my diaper or anything else like that. I knew I was beautiful, and I didn't need anyone to tell me, and I didn't need any proof for it. And that supports that inner circle thought that I am beautiful and comfortable in my body, and I feel it regularly and often. I'm going to continue with that thought even further, that I know that I've had the feeling of feeling beautiful, comfortable, and accepting of my body in the past. And if I felt something in the past, I immediately know that I can feel it in the future and whenever I'd like. My thought number 3 is I know that I have received compliments in the past and will receive many more. I've gotten at least one compliment in my life, and I'm sure you have too. And if you've had one compliment in your life, especially when you start changing your thoughts, especially when you start changing your thoughts and thinking so wonderfully about yourself, more and more people will start thinking amazing things about you. Thought number 4, I have friends that are comfortable in their bodies, which means that I can also be comfortable in my body because I can't attract them if it's impossible for me to do that. Keep in mind that if you're going to be doing this on your own, all of these thoughts support very, very strongly that inner thought that I'm striving for. So right now, at the beginning of this process, but more so now, I didn't feel that inner circle thought as much as I would like. I felt more of the out of circle thought. And these supporting thoughts, the 1 to 4 and then 4 to 8, help me to feel that middle thought more. Thought number 5. I've seen and experienced many stories of people transforming themselves from actors to reality stars. It's seen by society as one of the most beautiful people in the world, and they cite that they've had times when they didn't feel beautiful, they didn't feel good about themselves, and they felt downright ugly. And they've come back from that to be some of the most inspiring, beautiful, gorgeous people I've ever seen. And if those people can do it, I feel like I can too. Thought number 6. I have access to some beauty tools and transformations now. I can be active or buy new clothes or try some makeup. This means that at any point in time I have tools to help myself to feel beautiful. Keeping in mind that makeup or clothing or anything else doesn't make me feel beautiful. It instead helps me to bring out the beauty that I feel within myself. Because no matter how much makeup or clothing I wear, I can't hide if I feel ugly inside. Makeup and clothing just helps me to feel that more. Thought number 7. I have access to activities and actions that allow me to feel beautiful. For me, this is dancing. When I dance, I'm truly dancing for myself and not because some guy is looking at me, but also when some guy is looking at me. I feel very, very sexy, and I feel very, very good about myself. Perhaps it could be yoga for you. You feel very, very sexy in yoga, or a nice dress, or whatever it might be, or walking on the beach. I have access to actions that help me feel beautiful. Again, all of these thoughts support very strongly that inner thought that I'm trying to strive for. And right now, as I move on to my 8th thought, I feel that inner thought much more than I feel the outer thought that we talked about first. For my last and final thought, I now feel that I was always beautiful and realize that my key is to allow myself to feel the beauty I already possess. I feel like I've gone around the circle, and slowly I've gone through different thoughts to help me feel that inner circle thought. And now I've come up with this last one that really resonates with me, that connects very, very strongly to that inner one. So even though I might not be quite at that inner thought, that one I connect to way, way more than that first thought that I had. And I feel much better about it, much better about myself. My state of being and experience of life has been improved. That's the focus wheel tutorials. If you'd like some tips or tricks, check out our other video. And thanks for watching. Enjoy!